Hello everybody, once again to the Chariot series, myself, Critical Rocket, and here we are with the Arctic Cheetah Hotel. This variant is a later design that utilised the clan's newly debuted heavy laser technology. As such, it comes with a pair of heavy smalls, a single heavy medium, a flamer, and an ER large laser as its only method of engaging targets at range. As such, it does have the potential to overheat quite quickly, but its damage potential is quite high, even though it has fewer weapons than some of the other models out there. You can build this one using pretty much, I think it's two models, I think bits of the Charlie version, I think it is, or it might be an entirely Charlie version. You just need 2 energy in the left torso, and you need 1 energy in the right arm, and 2 energy in the left arm, and you can build this. I personally found it to be quite fun. It's a good model. It's not too bad with the heat issues, so you can fire several times. Once you get within the optimum range for the heavy smalls as well, firing everything isn't too big a deal. You can do a good punch of damage in one shot as well. It does come with an additional 3 double heat sinks, so make sure you get as much extra heat dissipation in there as you possibly can. Skill it up if you haven't already, and yeah, go from there. It is a fun little mech. I kind of hope that PGI will add it as a default, because it's probably the default one I'd use anyway, if they did decide to add it to the game. So, the Arctic Cheetah, post-fall of Smoke Jaguar, it was continued in use by the likes of Nova Cat, which were the Smoke Jaguar sort of off and on allies, if you could say that. Then you've got the other clans that started to use it in bigger numbers, with the likes of Steel Viper and even Diamond Shark. Apparently Ice Hellion got a few of these, but they tended to use their own mech that they preferred more, the Hellion, in its place. But they did use some of them in their tournament. So the Arctic Cheetah did continue after the fall of Smoke Jag. It did find a new home. I'm not sure whether they would have kept calling it the Arctic Cheetah, because I guess it would have possibly been still a call out to a now dead clan. I don't know. It would have been interesting if the writers had updated it, that maybe the clans that adopted it gave it a new name, or maybe started using the Inner Sphere name for it instead. I don't know. I believe Hankyu is short bow, I think it means in English. Well, it's translated from Japanese. I think it means short bow anyway. So yeah, not a hell of a lot more to say about it outside that. It is a fun little mech though. More heavy laser mechs are nice. I was kind of surprised when PGI decided to do the tech update that they didn't at least go back to all of the existing models and add in a variant of all of the mechs that utilise some of the new tech. So on the Inner Sphere side, things like ER lasers, the other streak launchers like 4s and 6s, and MRMs, and heavy PPCs, light PPCs. You know, all that new stuff. And done the same for the clans. So both tech bases have some mechs that people can buy for C-bills and try them out that way. Obviously, the customization side of thing is a different story. But oh, Hebe's not happy. I'm not crapping on the Arctic Cheetah. I'm not crapping on the Smoke Jag. Hebe, unfortunately, is a bit of a Smoke Jag. Yeah, fan of the old Smoke Jaguars is Hebe. Yeah, she bemoans their loss. She certainly does. She just doesn't seem to believe that they're a bunch of genocidal fuckheads. But you know, to each their own, I guess. Yeah, she claims they're misunderstood, but what does she know? She's a cat. Anyway, yeah, it would have been nice to have had more default designs that use some of the new tech so people could get used to it. But I guess PGI and the larger community's argument would be, well, you could just modify an existing mech and stick those weapons on, which, yeah, I suppose. It'd just be nice to have some of the other variants that flesh it out a bit more and give you a few more sort of base purchase options, so to speak. And plus, it's just nice to have them in. I know it's work for PGI to do, and arguably there's no profit to be gained from doing that. But sometimes helping out the community that way is a step forward in being able to have people spend a bit more money. Sales certainly help, but sometimes just if the community has a suggestion or something like that's popular within the community, maybe doing it is a way of engendering a bit of goodwill from the players, who will happily maybe drop a few bucks, pounds, euros, whatever, on the game itself. It's not unheard of within free-to-play games. You get happy customers. I mean, more purchases going on, especially if you tend to like the game more because of certain decisions made. Is that right, Hebe? Well, okay. yeah, so this one's been completely overtaken by the cat, unfortunately. So sorry about that one if the cat annoys you. She just, every time I do one of these videos, she just decides to start meowing. It's like she does it on purpose to try and ruin the vids. So yeah, but it's annoying. It's annoying because I looked through all the technical readouts to see if I could find any other glimmers of information about the different variants for this particular mech, and later writing and technical readouts were very flat. Just there wasn't much that the writers seemed to want to expand on, and literally the write-ups for the Delta and the Hotel was, oh, there's a fire support model and that uses LRMs, and oh, this one uses heavy lasers. Like, that was it. There was no short bit about, oh, you know, such and such clan felt that the Arctic Cheetah needed more punch at close range, so they devised this variant, and it was deployed in such and such galaxy in this battle. No, this is just literally like, oh, it's fast and it uses heavy lasers. That's the Hotel version. Like, imagine that. That'd be a short video. Hey guys, this is the Hotel. Here's the background. It's fast and has heavy lasers. Do 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 do. And that'd be it. That'd be the end of the video. Because that's the problem I have sometimes with Lore Warriors, is that you try and find info on some of the later mechs, and the write-up for them is literally like 2 paragraphs. And that's it. I had that for one of the clan mechs not long ago, and everyone was saying, wow, that was short. And I was like, yeah, because it's literally all the information that they ever bothered to write down. And that's the problem I had with the Hotel and the Delta versions. There's just not a lot to talk about. Which sucks, because outside of the gameplay, I like to be able to expand on that a little bit, and some more background stuff, but oh well. That's the Arctic Cheetahs then. I'm going to ramble over the outro bit again. So we'll be seeing some extra mechs for the Inner Sphere next. I forget which one it's going to be. Might be the Urban Mech, if there are other versions. If not, this is the outro theme. It's going to hit a fade out eventually. Yeah. And I'll get them done. Oh no, it'll be the Champion next week. Yeah, Champion chassis variants. So I've got there's 4 of them. I don't know how many I'll get done. We'll see. Anyway, have a good week all. Bye. This is the outro thing. Bye.